at anything, all right? The only secret intelligence I'm interested in is when Senora is coming out, because I would very much like her to step on me. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new, welcome to the 6th part of the Genshin Impact Iceberg. This is the last level of the iceberg, but it is not the last iceberg video, because the next video will be compiling all the comments that you guys have left about your own theories and discussing all of those. So, like I said before, if I missed anything in the past videos, feel free to leave them in the comment down. Let me know what I missed so that you have a chance to be featured in my next video, where I go through all of the theories that weren't included on this iceberg that you guys think should have been. We're about to dive right into the abyss, but before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you get updates on more Genshin content. This iceberg series might be coming to an end soon, but I have so much more content planned for this channel, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I got up my sleeve. If you don't know, I stream over on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. EST, and also I post some Genshin memes on TikTok from time to time, so make sure you go follow me there, and yeah, come hang out with me on all of the places. That's enough self-promo. Let's jump right into the video. Also, shout out to the creator of the iceberg, as always, Pawa. I will leave the link to their original post of this iceberg down into the oh my god, I can't speak to it's 3 a.m. All right. They've answered questions I've had, and they just created a wonderful iceberg for us to break down. So I'll leave a link down in the description to the original iceberg post as well, so you can go show them some love there. First up on the iceberg is that Genshin is Chinese government spyware. I looked at this and I was like, no. And then I looked it up, and there's a whole Wall Street Journal article written about it. It's an opinion article, so I'm like, but I'll just give you the rundown and then I'll tell you my thoughts, okay? Basically, the article goes into much deeper discussion than this, but Genshin can collect data on people, like any application on your computer or on your phone. It collects data on you, what you're doing, what you're browsing. That's just the world we're living in, all right? And the article, and I guess other people's theories, say that China can use this to collect intelligence on users. I gotta say though, who is checking for us? Who is checking for us Genshin weebs? Are government officials playing Genshin on their work laptops? What's going on? I think the FBI agents have separate computers. Okay, guys, I really don't think Genshin is an attempt at anything, all right? The only secret intelligence that I'm interested in is when Senora is coming out, because I would very much like her to step on me. In my opinion, this seems really far-fetched. I'm not the CIA, so think what you will, but I just don't think that that's the purpose. Could the Chinese government use Genshin if they felt like it? Sure. Unless Joe Biden is playing Genshin on his Oval Office computer, I think we're okay. I don't think Joe Biden knows what a waifu is, so I think we're all right. To all the government agents who are watching, make sure you don't play Genshin Impact on your work computers. Yes, that's key advice from me to you. You're welcome. Before I get into this one, big spoiler warning for the We Will Be Reunited Archon quest. If you have not done that yet, I have to discuss spoilers for this theory, so you can just skip to this timestamp and be spoiler free. Next up on the iceberg is that Dainslief, the unknown goddess, and Traveler are all related. This is interesting. I think it kind of ties in a lot of the theories we've discussed in past videos. I think it was the last video we discussed the idea that Dainslief and the unknown goddess are related. I don't see Traveler being involved, but I am kind of interested in this theory because Dainslief clearly knows our sibling very well. In his first quest, I believe it is, you get a lot of dialogue. Depending on which Traveler you choose, the gender changes, but you're just like him, just like her. That kind of dialogue comes up a lot in his story quest, and it's obvious that he has a history with our sibling. Even in the We Will Be Reunited quest, there's definitely a lot of conversation, and just he lunges after them. He's ready. He needs to talk to them. He needs to work things out. So I think they definitely have a very long history. I feel like, though, I'm not sure if they're siblings or related or anything, because even when, we'll say Lumine just for canon's sake, but Lumine, Princess of the Abyss, even when Lumine calls Dainslief out in the We Will Be Reunited quest and says that he failed the people of Khaenriah, right? I feel like if you were related, why would you, I feel like that's not the defining characteristic. Like, I feel like you would be like, our brother failed us. Also, why wouldn't we recognize him? Like, if we're related to him, how would we not know? Because some people are out here saying Dainslief is our dad. I'm like, guys, wouldn't we know our dad? I mean, maybe not, but like, come on. I feel like we'd be like, hey, that looks like it could be our dad. I don't think we're related to Dainslief, at least not right now. I just think that they're blonde. Like, I feel like it's all kazuha. Everyone was like, oh my God, it's Aether. If a character is blonde, everyone thinks they're related. Lumen and Aether are descendants of Auto Apocalypse. I literally couldn't find anything about why. I'm like 75% sure it's just because they look alike. Like, they're blonde. That's it. They're just blonde. I don't think that they're keeping a secret like Jean and Barbara are. I really don't think they're related. Unknown God and Dainslief, though, we did talk about before. I definitely think that's a possibility. We talked about this in the last episode of the series. We talked about the Unknown God and Dainslief possibly being related and maybe teaming up. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a card up here. You should definitely go check that out because I go a little bit more into detail on that theory. But I could definitely see the Unknown God and Dainslief being related. I don't know if I could see the Traveler also being related to them. I think maybe Traveler could be related to Unknown God. I don't know. I really don't see us being related and not knowing. That's the thing that gets me. It's like, we would recognize them if we were related to them, wouldn't we? I really think they're just blonde and they just look like anime characters, and you know, they look kind of similar. I think overall that they're different. I feel like if all the other characters had blonde hair, we would also think that they're related to Aether. So I personally don't think this one is true, but I do think that Dainslief and the Unknown Goddess could be related. I just don't think the Traveler is really involved in that way, but I'm very interested to see what Dainsleif's history with our lost sibling is, because we still don't have a lot of detail about that. Next up on the iceberg is the Abyss. Now, I don't know necessarily what this was referring to. Like, this could be really anything relating to the Abyss, but I decided for the sake of the video that we would talk about the Spiral Abyss because I realized I haven't seen any theories about the Spiral Abyss in this iceberg, so I want to talk about it. As always, I rely on the Genshin Impact Redditors. You guys are amazing and you guys have great theories. So this post is from Demi Fiend Joker, who says, I feel like the Spiral Abyss is going to come into play at some point in the story, maybe close to the end where they actually expand an entire domain out of it rather than just arenas. For now, I would say the Spiral Abyss we know is now just a non-canon version, and that this place is the Abyss Stronghold or wherever the other twin resides now. I would like to hear other people's theories about what this place is. First of all, I think this is really interesting that it could be like an Abyss Stronghold, that the other sibling is there, and I could see this happening, right? Like, we're fighting our way through this tower to maybe the end is our sibling. Are they going to add more floors? It would be really interesting to see them tie the Spiral Abyss into the story of the game, which I think they're going to have to do at some point. I would love to see this play a role in the story and just kind of have to fight our way through the Spiral Abyss eventually. I see more levels being added in the future, and I hope that maybe the final level will be the final battle with our sibling, which like obviously is not confirmed, but maybe that would be like the final level. And we would have to relive a bunch of the bosses. Ooh, I think I might have just did something. I think I might just do something with that. I don't know, guys. What do you think? There's another theory from user Fox and a Spaceship over on Reddit who also responded to this first post, and they said the most popular theory is that the Spiral Abyss is another dimension that has one or more ancient civilizations that were destroyed or cursed by the gods. The twin fights for revenge for one of those civilizations and intends to bring down the gods. Spiral Abyss is most definitely canon, although we don't know if the way it is depicted in the game is canon. This is also very, very interesting. I'm interested to see like the idea that the twin is in the Abyss fighting for revenge for one of those civilizations. I don't know how necessary that would tie to how the Abyss is structured now, because there's so many like Abyss mages and, you know, Fatui and all that stuff. It's a big variety of things. So I kind of agree when they said the Spiral Abyss is most definitely canon, but we don't know if the way it's depicted in the game is canon. But I think that maybe we'll get a canonical explaining for it later, and then maybe later it will become canon. But I definitely think how we're seeing it right now doesn't really make a lot of sense. So hopefully later in the story, they will change things up to make it make a lot more sense when it comes to the canonical explanation of things in Genshin. But I really think this Spiral Abyss is interesting in regards to lore. So if you guys have any theories, please comment them down below. And that goes with everything we've discussed today or in any of the other videos. I literally love reading the comments and seeing what you guys have to say, especially on this Abyss one. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. And lastly, first of all, I can't believe this is lastly. Like, wow, this series has been so cool. And I can't believe, like, the bottom of this is so much shorter than the other ones, but it's definitely really, really interesting. And I'd love to get your guys' input. The last part of the iceberg is that Genshin is the 4th impact. Now, I actually had to do a little bit of deep diving into this because obviously we have Honkai Impact the 3rd. And so I knew it was related to that, but then I was like, what is an impact? Like, what does that even mean? So I was looking it up in reference to Honkai because I thought that could give me some clues. So an impact in Honkai is, hopefully I don't butcher this, but Hersher Awakenings. And I was like, okay, cool. What's a Hersher? And so then I looked that up. According to the Honkai Impact Wiki, a Hersher is a human that has merged with Hokai energy and has given into the will of the Hokai to destroy the current era of human civilization. They are exceptionally powerful and wield otherworldly abilities. It's really interesting because it also says, since a human body is needed to host them, they prove to be as strong as a normal human, that there's no special factor, and they can be killed if their physical form is destroyed or if their gems are extracted or destroyed from their bodies. This is so interesting to me because this is so different from what we've seen in Genshin. I wonder how these connect. I wonder what impact means in regards to Genshin, if this is what impact means in regards to Honkai. And also the Hokai, which I hope I'm pronouncing it right, they sound a lot like demons, and that means like the Hershers would be people possessed by demons. I'm thinking like Hereditary, mom in the corner, like, you know, doing her thing. I'm thinking, oh, Paimon Hereditary. Oh my God. Wow. I think this is really cool, but like, what does this mean for Genshin? What is an impact in Genshin? What is the impact? I don't know. I'm so interested in so many of these theories and how they're going to play out in the Genshin universe, because I'm trying to think of like what a demon would be, because vision holders aren't possessed by anything. They're given powers by gods. Ooh, and maybe the Hilichurls and the monsters are like reverse Hershers, because they're like people put into monsters. So maybe that's like the impact. Maybe it's the Khaenriah people. Wow, look at us discovering things together. Maybe the Khaenriah people turning into monsters is a type of impact, because it's the reverse of a Hersher awakening, because it's people being put into monsters instead of like monsters or like demon-like figures being put into people. That would be really interesting if we find out later on that the actual impact that we're talking about in Genshin has a lot to do with the Khaenriah people and them being turned into monsters. Wow, that would be really, really cool to see. I'm wow, that theory just came to my head as we were just talking right now. So I'm kind of like blown away. Wow. What's that video that she's like, I have the mind of a
master. I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know.
That's me right now.
I'm so
all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video. It was so short. I was expecting there to be way more at the bottom, but honestly, it was a lot less. But I think these theories were much deeper and just delved more into the lore of Genshin as a whole. Please leave comments down below. Let me know what you think of these theories, any of the theories we've discussed next far. For the next video, I'm gonna take your guys' comments and we're gonna be talking about them. I'm gonna do some research into your guys' theories. So let me know what you guys think. And in the next video, I'm gonna compile a bunch of stuff that you guys think should have been included in the iceberg, and we're going to talk about it. So if you wanna participate, I would love to feature you in the video. So all you have to do is leave a comment on this video or any of the other videos. If you would like to see the rest of the Iceberg series, there is a playlist that I'll put a card up to right over there that has all of the videos in order, so you can watch the full Iceberg series as you would like. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Like I said, you can follow me over on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays. I play Genshin over there. It's a really great time. Make sure you subscribe, because sometimes I do live streams here too, and we post weekly. And also make sure you join my Discord. We have a bunch of people who discuss Genshin theories, play Genshin together, do all sorts of fun stuff, and I would love to see you there. Thank you guys again for the love and support on these Iceberg videos. videos. It has been such a great way to start doing more Genshin content on this channel. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!